Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. This Protech knife was sent to me by eKnives, loaned to me. I don't get to keep it. It'll go back. Thanks to eKnives. You can buy this at eKnives, and I'll link it down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. So this is a manual Protech. You guys automatically, so many of you already know what it is, but I find manual Protech so intriguing because Protech, in my mind, is synonymous with automatic knives. The vast majority of the stuff they sell is automatic. So when they sell something manual, it's just immediately intriguing. So many people over the last... How long have I been on YouTube? Have I been here for 2018? Golly, gee, Willikers, I've been here for almost 8 years. I'm ancient. I'm old. I used to be the new guy on the block. For the last 8 years, you guys have been telling me that I should try the this version of this knife. And it's been around, I think, quite a bit longer. I don't know the full lore on this, but it definitely has been an intriguing knife for a long time. And many, many times back when I was on Blade forums, I would see one listed and then think, oh, I should buy that, and then I didn't. And then it regretted it when I couldn't find them anymore. They are insanely rare nowadays. I think periodically you can find them on Arizona Custom Knives. But anyways, I'm so excited to check out this one. They brought it back in a slightly different form. So thanks to eKnives. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, well, there's the... Okay. The green TR3 Integrity Relic textured handle. DLC black S35 band blade with a double thumb stud. So interesting. So interesting. The Integrity. So the TR3 is like, I think like their flagship model. But I don't know. Can you guys tell me down in the comments? The original TR3, I assume, was automatic. Or was the original manual? In any case, here it is. I'm going to keep that all together. I'm going to pull that apart. Oh, it's dense. I love this pattern. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. That is so cool. Man, this looks so much better in person than on their website. Number one, I love the darker green. I really don't like OD, faded grandma's couch green. I don't like that. The army kind of, it's okay if you do. This is a darker, I guess a lot of people might still describe this as an army green. This is a deeper, more forest, not completely forest green, but I just like this color. I think it looks a lot better with black as well. Look at those big thumb studs. Beautiful. Ooh. Love everything about the parka clip except the extended bill. We do have a flat spot underneath there. That's nice. No spot for lefties. Seam construction, which I do expect from Protech. I can't remember what these run, but these are... Protech is still... While they make a lot of knives, they are still a relatively small USA, like an in-house company. It's not nowhere near the size of Benchmade, Spyderco, Kershaw, etc., right? So it does cost a lot of money to create a Protech knife, and honestly, for good reason. Like they definitely do feel like I love Kershaw, but if you're going to compare a Protech automatic knife with a Kershaw Launch Series knife, I'm going to say Protech takes the cake on feeling of quality. Still very good with Kershaw, love Kershaw, but I think Protech's it makes a better knife. So this is it's a button lock. Very nice there with what I assume is the just a standard plunge lock. S35VN, which I'm perfectly okay with. Nice. Looks like a pretty even bevel. Yeah. Maybe a little bit thinner right here than out here, but still good. And DLC, which is also nice. Man, I love that texturing. Excuse me. Allergies. It's killing me. I need to just get the shot. That's what I need to do. The allergy shot. But anyways, the reason I like it so much is because it's not just the pattern. But I love this perimeter line that's milled around here. It does feel good, and you can gain meaningful traction there. Let's push that button. Oh, Protech, you do such a good button lock. That feels so good. Oh, man. It's almost, and you can see it there, it almost feels magnetic. The way that the blade is so ready to fall. Look at that. So for a lot of people, it might not look that much different than what you get from Civivi. This feels very similar. If you guys remember the videos that I did where I talked about how We has some sort of magical system that they apply when they create a button lock that makes it feel superior to the vast majority of other button locks on the market. This is very, very similar to that. The only difference being this does not have a flipper tab like the Zephyr and the other one. I can't remember. It's just thumb stud only. But man, that the detent is created specifically by the plunge lock, which usually does not feel great versus something that has a detent ball. Click. How about this one? Boy, really good though. Like really good for it being a butt. I really like this. My wife gifted me an automatic TR3 for one of our anniversaries within the last 3 years. And, she had asked me about all the Protech knives that I own because it's hard for her to buy me a gift because I own so many knives. And if I don't own it, I have reviewed it. And so her task every year becomes more and more and more difficult. And sometimes she just says, okay, even if you've handled it, like, and she found the TR3 and she just rolled the dice. She was like, I don't remember him ever showing me this. And she picked it up. And it's a great auto. I love it. Carry it and use it periodically. It's an awesome knife. Definitely happy to have it. I think making this version of this knife manual is great. It immediately makes me want manual versions of so many other knives that they create. Right off the bat, a manual aluminum Protech PDW, or not PDW, but Prometheus Design Works Invictus, would love that. Would also love a manual Rockeye in aluminum. Like, I would love that. The Les George. I think that'd be great. There's a bunch. In fact, if there's a model that you think would be great from Protech as a button lock, like as a manual button lock or some other system, right? Leave a comment down below. But this immediately makes me want to see so many other models. So you have absolutely laser perfect centering. This is a gorgeous knife. This is a ridiculously good looking knife. Man, my only complaint so far is why no jimping out here? But honestly, the lock-in back here, it does complement the index finger position well. This is a very comfortable knife as well. So good looking. So good looking. Love that texture pattern. I love continuous patterns, but sometimes the shapes that they choose are just weird. It almost looks like squares, and then up close it's just like a series of triangles, but it does work. Really, really nice. A professionally finished knife. No laziness with this whatsoever. I'm going to weigh it for you guys real quick, and then I'm going to give you the measurements, which, you could just read the specs, obviously, off the website, but I'll do it for you anyway. 4 ounces, so not heavy, not by a long shot, pretty typical, it's definitely like a size of knife that I am used to carrying. And then your overall length, 8 inches on the dot, 3.5 inch blade, 3.35 inch cutting edge. Pretty straightforward. Beautiful. Love it. Actually like it more than I thought I would. Quite a bit more. I thought that it would feel crunchy or the actual... My Protech Malibu, which I love, doesn't feel anywhere near as nice as this. I love my Malibu. I bought it 2 years ago. All black. Cool knife. That's what I thought this would feel like. Protech has clearly upped their game. This feels wonderful. Very cool. First impressions, very, very good. I love being surprised like that. That's going to be it. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. If you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.